hate you. And I don't say that lightly. Hate is not a word I use casually. It's not something I throw around in moments of frustration. It's the kind of thing that simmers in your chest, heavy and slow, until one day it's so thick you can barely breathe without tasting it. That's where I'm at. That's where you've left me. I wish I could say it came out of nowhere, that it was sudden, but no. You built this. You laid it brick by brick with every lie, every manipulation, every little twist of reality to suit your ego. And now I'm standing here, surrounded by walls I didn't ask for, in a cage I didn't build, wondering how the hell I ever let you close enough to do this to me. Do you even understand what you've done? No, of course you don't. You're too busy pretending none of it happened. You get the happy ending. You get to move on, wrap yourself up in some shiny new relationship, play the role of the stable, kind, misunderstood soul. Meanwhile, I'm here clawing my way through the mess you left behind, trying to find pieces of myself in the wreckage. You act like you're the victim, like the choices you made were somehow forced on you, like your hands are clean. But they're not. They're stained with every word you twisted, every truth you hid, every time you made me feel like I was the crazy one for noticing. Gaslighting, that's the word for it. Funny thing is, I didn't even know that word before you. I had to learn it, had to Google it late at night when my brain felt like it was breaking, when reality didn't line up with what you told me. And when I read the definition, I swear it was like a punch to the chest. There it was. My life in one neat little paragraph. That's what you did. You manipulated me until I didn't trust my own thoughts, until I doubted my own memories, until I apologized for things I never even did. You made me smaller, quieter, easier to control. And now you get to walk away without even a flicker of accountability. No apology, no recognition of the damage. You've convinced yourself you owe me nothing, because to admit otherwise would mean admitting you're not who you pretend to be. And you can't have that. Your ego wouldn't survive it. The worst part. You've taken the joy out of everything. You stole the future I was building for myself. I had plans this year. God, I had so many plans. I wanted to grow. I wanted to try new things, meet new people, maybe even find a little happiness again. But instead, I spent the year trying to stitch myself back together with shaking hands. Every time I thought I was making progress, something would remind me of you, and it was like ripping the stitches out all over again. I've heard people say that hate is just love that's been burned. That the only reason you can hate someone so deeply is because at some point, you cared just as deeply. And maybe that's true. Maybe that's why it hurts so much. Because there was a time I would have done anything for you. There was a time when I believed you were good, when I defended you against everyone who warned me, when I ignored my own instincts because I thought I knew you better than anyone. Turns out I didn't know you at all. Turns out you were exactly what they warned me about. Only worse. I think about that a lot. About how many red flags I ignored. How many moments I laughed off because I didn't want to see the truth. How many times I told myself, they didn't mean it like that. Or, they're just having a bad day. You weren't having a bad day. You were showing me exactly who you were. And I was too blind to see it. That's on me, I guess. But that doesn't erase what you did. Sometimes I wonder if you'll ever feel it, the weight of what you've done. If one day, years from now, you'll wake up and it'll hit you all at once. Maybe you'll be lying next to someone who thinks they know you, and for just a second you'll remember me. You'll remember how I loved you, how I believed in you, how I trusted you with parts of myself I'd never given anyone else. And maybe it'll sting. Maybe it'll crack that perfect little image you have of yourself. Or maybe it won't. Maybe you're too far gone for that. People tell me to forgive you. That forgiveness is for me, not for you. That it'll set me free. But what if I don't want to forgive you? What if I think you don't deserve it? Because you don't. You've done nothing to earn it. Forgiving you feels like letting you win, like erasing the truth of what happened. And I refuse to do that. My pain is real. My anger is real. My hate is real. And I'm allowed to feel it. I'm not pretending I'm perfect. I'm not saying I didn't make mistakes. But I know my mistakes. Own them. I don't hide from them. And I sure as hell don't rewrite history to make myself look better. That's the difference between us. I live in the truth no matter how ugly it is. You live in a performance. Do you know what really kills me? It's not even the big things. It's the little things. It's how you'd roll your eyes when I was talking about something I cared about. It's how you'd laugh at my ideas, how you'd make jokes about my insecurities. It's how you'd disappear for hours without explanation and then act like I was insane for asking where you were. It's how you'd use my vulnerabilities against me in arguments. How you'd take the things I told you in confidence and twist them into weapons. Those are the cuts that go deepest. Those are the wounds that still bleed when I least expect it. I used to think closure was a conversation. That if we just sat down and talked, if I could just make you understand, I'd finally be able to move on. But I get it now. Closure isn't something you give me, it's something I take for myself. And maybe this is it. Maybe saying all of this, maybe finally putting it into words, is me taking it back. You don't get to live in my head rent-free anymore. You don't get to control the narrative. So here it is, I hate you. And I don't mean it in the heat of the moment way, the kind where you cool down and realize you didn't mean it. I mean it in the steady, certain way you feel the truth in your bones. You are not worth another second of my time. You are not worth another drop of my energy. I hope you enjoy your happy ending because I know the truth of how you got it. And I know deep down you do too. One day, maybe the weight of it will catch up to you. Maybe it won't. Either way, it's not my problem anymore. You've taken enough from me. You don't get to take anything else.